Hi there, once again welcome to Tech. In this tutorial I'm going to show you how you can create an amazing looking letterhead using Microsoft Word. I'm going to teach you how to create everything step by step. So remember, you need to subscribe to this channel and don't forget to turn on the notification bell in order to get updates anytime we upload a new content. So this letterhead could be used for your official letters that you send out of your organization. So you don't need to have any photo editing software in order to do this. I'm going to jump straight into action and do everything from scratch using Microsoft Word. So let's jump straight into action. So I'm going to open a blank new document. So I have a blank document, and we need to make sure that we are dealing with A4. Most of our printout is going to be on A4 paper. So I'll go to my layout from my tab menu and make sure that the size I'm using is A4. So I'm going to select A4, and I'm also going to change my margin. I'm going to do some adjustment to my margin. So I'll go to custom margins, and then I'll reduce my margin to the top to 0.5, the left to 0.5, and then bottom and then the right also to 0.5. Okay, so I'm okay with this, and then I have enough space around my margin to work with. So we want to first create, let's just draw a rectangular shape, and then we can put our logo and everything on that. So what I'm going to do is to go to insert and then go to my shapes. I'm going to pick my rectangle tool from here. So I have the rectangular shape. I'll select that, just drag it across this way. So remember this, once you select this, you'll be able to move it around. We'll make sure it fits from right to left, and the top is also fit. So I'm going to go to my format, make sure that I turn the, make sure my shape, so I'm going to make sure my shape outline is what off, so note what outline. So this is what I'm going to have. So this is the shape I'm going to work with. So the next thing we want to do, we want to add our logo to this page. So this letter, we definitely need to have our logo on it. So I'll just click and then go to insert and then go to pictures. So I'm going to select this image. You can navigate to anywhere at all you have your logo on your PC and select that. I already have this on my desktop. I created a folder and have this, so I'll just select it, and then I should have it appear on my document page. So notice if I try stretching this, I'll drag this down a bit, drag inside in order to reduce it, but this logo is going to go beneath the shape I created. In order to get this, I'll just go to wrap text. Remember, we have the format option, the wrap text over here, and then what, click on in front of text. So when I select this, it will now move my logo in front of my shape. So I'll just draw this and resize this logo nicely here. So I now have my logo nicely placed. The next thing I'm going to do is to also write the heading. So that will be the name of my organization. So this is an NGO. I need to change the background color because the other part of my logo is not appearing. So I can select, go to format, and then also we have fill color. That is where you can change the color of the shape you created, the rectangular shape. So I want to pick a color that will make my background appear a bit. Okay, so I'm going to select this, and then this is a bit okay, and I'll click on this, and I want a copy of this. So once I select this, I can go to the home tab, copy, and then I'll paste. So when I paste this, I'm going to have a copy of this. I want to just give a different color to this. So let's look at what we're going to do now. Go to format, and then the fill color, I'm going to change this to a different color. Okay, so I select this color, and I'll still go back to my format wrap text, and then I'm going to move it below. I'm going to move it. Okay, so I'm going to move this behind my text and everything I have. So I'm going to have something unique, as you can see. We can change this color a bit. I want to pick something that will be deeper for you to see. Okay, so I'm going to go with this. Let's stick to this. So the next thing is we want to put in the title of the letterhead, that meaning like the name of the organization. So I'll go back to insert, and I'll pick a text box. So I'm going to select draw text box, and I'm going to stretch this, create this, and I'll drag this across, and I'll just type, I'll put everything in Tech Foundation. Tech Foundation, and I'm going to resize this a bit. I'm going to increase the font size, go to home, and then I'll increase my font size to about 36. Okay, I think 28 is okay, and I'll position this in the middle. I'll change everything to white. So I'll go back home and I'll come to my text option, and then I'll change, make sure I'm using white. But you can't see anything, but we need to first turn on with this text box. Let's go to format, and then the fill color, we're going to say no fill color. So we're going to turn the fill color off, and then also we don't want any outline. We don't want this box around it, so we select this and then go to outline and say no outline. So we're going to get something as we have now. I believe everything is taking shape. So we need to at least put our address there in order for people to be able to reach us. So I can also go back and pick another text box, and then I'm going to put the address over there. So I'll just draw another text box and say, let me say PO box. So I'm just going to put that there, PO box 38DD. Then I'll say what, Dodoa. So you can put the address over there. We'll do the same thing by putting off the fill color, no fill color, and also turning off the outline. Okay, so this is what we have. People can easily use this address. We can equally make this one white as well. Home tab, and then we change the text to white. Okay, so I'm just going to copy this and paste. Control C will copy and V will paste. So I'm going to reposition this, and I want this to be the contact. So clicking on this, I'll just say telephone, and then you just go ahead and put the phone number of the organization down there. We just put a phone number of the organization. Okay, so this is what we have. This is a very simple letterhead, and then I'll go ahead and then make some few changes. I'll draw another text box, and I can also put a date. So I'll draw another text box down here, and then I'll say maybe the reference to the letter you received, you put it down here. Okay, and then I'll go ahead and then at the far right, I'm going to say date. I'm going to put a date over there, as simple as that. So we want to have the date. So we're going to have the date. Okay, so we're also going to have the date, but as you can see in the previous one, I'll make sure my outline is off in order when I print it, I don't want to see any outline regarding what I'm doing. So we have our letterhead, and if you have any additional information you want to add to this, you can go ahead and do that. But I want to add my website address and email, but I want to put it at the bottom. So I'll just come down as we started. We'll put the rectangular shape, we'll select the rectangular shape, and then we can draw this down here. Okay, we have the rectangular shape. Make sure that the fill color, the outline is what, no outline. And I can equally do the duplicates by Control C V to paste, and I can select the bottom one and change that color to a different thing. So I can pick a different color this way. Okay, let me just pick any color, and I can move the ones just to have something like that. So I can go ahead. You notice we have the bottom side of our letterhead, and I can go ahead and then pick a text box and draw a text box down here, and I'm going to type in the email address. So I'll say email is info@agotechfoundation.org, and I also want the website. So the website will be www.agotechfoundation.org. So this is what we need at the bottom. So I just would turn off. I'm going to turn on the fill color. Turn on the fill color, and also no outline. And this, we want it to be clear, we want people to see. So I'll select everything and change the color back to white. So remember to subscribe to this channel. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell in order to get update anytime we upload a new content. So what I'm going to do is to increase the font size a bit to, let's say, about 14. Okay, let me increase my text box size and everything to appear at the bottom. So we now have our bottom side, and I think that is good. If you don't want that align, just select everything and then turn it off from here. So I've turned off the underlining over here, and then we have our email and our website address. If you prefer to give the leading text that's address a different color, you can equally do that. You can select a color for that, you can do that and select any adjustment you prefer you want to do. You can just go ahead and then do that. So this is a very simple way in which you can create a letterhead using Word. So if you want to type in the main letter, you can just go ahead within the body and just start typing your letter, and everything will work as simple as you can see in this tutorial. So remember to subscribe and hit the like button till I come your way. Stay safe and share this video with friends who are interested in learning how to create an amazing looking letterhead for their organization.